Award. Literary work literally distinguished himself by service, by unbiased coverage of the United States military through journalism. The movie, please.
Hello, Americans. This is Paul Harvey. Stand by for news.
As American as apple pie, it's the voice you recognize at once and instantly trust. What can be said for Paul Harvey? He has literally done it all. TV, radio, newspaper, author, husband, and father. Throughout America, and especially in Pueblo, Paul Harvey is a radio legend. Now, the rest of the story. Born Paul Harvey Arant in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Paul's interest in radio broadcasting began as a child. Paul's mother made her garden shed available for Paul's first broadcasting equipment. During his high school years, Paul spent a lot of time at station KBOO until the program director hired him.
When I was starting out at the age of 14, I was a great imitator of it. But it was a rude, ruthless, talented program director who one day took me aside and said, as long as you're trying to be somebody else, the best you can ever hope for is to be second best. The only thing you can do better than anybody is to be Paul Harvey. So I guess I've been from that day to this trying to figure out what it really is that Paul Harvey sounds like, and that continues to evolve.
It was while Paul was program director at KXOX in St. Louis that he met the girl he has always called Angel. They went to dinner that night, and Paul proposed on their first date. The following year, they were married. From fixing his hair to negotiating his contracts, as executive producer, Angel Harvey has been the prime architect of her husband's career. As for his awards, well, they speak for themselves. Person of the Year, Spirit of Independence Trophy, Outstanding Broadcast Journalism, Father of the Year, Freedom Award, and American of the Year. Paul has received 13 honorary degrees, and he has been presented the key to more than 500 communities. For generations, Paul Harvey has been the most listened to radio host across the nation, broadcasting on over 1,300 radio stations to over 24 million listeners each and every week. His broadcasts and newspaper columns have been reprinted in the Congressional Record more than those of any other commentator. Paul has been quoted by virtually every national publication, and every major veterans organization has saluted his efforts. For more than 50 years, he has been a patriotic icon. Paul Harvey continues to preserve the American way of life.
The one word that most often used to describe Paul Harvey and his broadcast is courageous. His